When Richmond burned April 2nd, Jefferson Davis fled aboard trains southward, carrying remnants of cabinet sacks of papers, boxes of gold, his face pale, eyes burning, yet voice defiant. He told followers, "Confederacy still alive, armies in field Johnston, Forrest, Kirby Smith might yet unite strike back." Truth already plain, yet Davis refused yield. He believed cause divine defeat temporary. As capital vanished in flames, he clung to dream of rally in deep south. Train rattled through night refugees, swarming roads, wagons crowding stations, families clutching possessions, children crying, Confederate leaders scattered, each seeking safety. Davis moved from Danville to Greensboro to Charlotte, hoping to reassemble government. Each stop fewer officials, fewer troops. People greeted him with silence or pity. Some still cheered, whispered, "God bless you," but most faces weary. Hungry skepticism, heavy as hunger across land. At Danville, Davis issued proclamation, declaring war, continue insisting never surrender. He urged citizens resist. Fight from hills, swamps, marshes. He spoke of liberty or death. Yet even as words printed, Confederate armies melted. Lee already surrendered Johnston. Negotiating Sherman soldiers deserted by thousands. Families begged them home, fields, barren wives, starving. No strength left to follow orders from fugitive president. Cabinet quarrels erupted. Stevens Breckinridge. Benjamin argued over flight or negotiation. Some urged Davis flee west, across Mississippi. Join Kirby Smith, raise new banner. Others whispered, Mexico, Cuba, safe haven. Davis rejected, insisted. Hold ground. He ordered treasury wagons guarded by cavalry through Carolina roads. Gold coins, silver bullion, precious papers rattled in carts. Rumors spread, riches carried for exile, yet truth uncertain. Union cavalry pressed south. Relentless scouts trailed movements. News telegraphed ahead. Posters declared capture of Davis. Priority, Stanton demanded his head-believing assassin. Booth, part of larger plot with Confederate leaders. Some in North shouted, hang him for treason. At every town, Union patrols closed tighter, nets of cavalry columns sweeping Georgia, Carolina. Rhodes refugees frightened, scattered guerrillas vanished. Yet Davis rode still determined to resist. As correspondent following in wake, I saw people exhausted. Villages burned, railroads broken, children barefoot, fields empty, wagons of treasury rolling guarded by thin gray cavalry. Faces hollow, eyes haunted. Citizens watched President pass, not cheering but silent. Some muttered war done, why? Prolonged grief. Others cursed Yankees, swore loyalty, but all knew and near. By early May, Davis moved deeper into Georgia. Roads thick with rain, mud wagons axle. Deep, horses stumbled soldiers, thin, ragged. Guarding treasure wagons, men muttered each mile harder than last. Many deserted, slipping into woods, never returning. Cabinet shrank, some vanished. Others argued still. Davis refused surrender. His pride iron will blind to ruin surrounding. Still he told family they might reach Mississippi, then Texas, beyond, raise flag again. Yet every hour, Union cavalry closed tighter, sweeping through pine forests, fields. Campfires flickered faint across nights near Irwinville, where Davis halted with small escort tents. Pitched families huddled wagons, children coughing food. Scarce bread, coarse meat gone, gold wagons rattled, but bellies empty. Davis walked among guards, cloak wrapped tight, speaking of destiny, insisting. Confederacy not dead, officers listened. Respectful yet weary truth etched in faces. They knew war finished, could not confess aloud. Davis spoke as prophet without congregation. His voice carried only in wind of May nights. Union scouts already traced movement. Reports from locals, whispers of wagons heavy with treasure riders bearing Davis's likeness. Patrols converged, Colonel Pritchard with Michigan. Cavalry. Colonel Harnden with Wisconsin horsemen swept south through Georgia countryside. Both regiments racing for prize-hoping claim, capture that would echo through history. Skirmishers spread through fields, knocking on cabins, barns interrogating farmers. Freedmen often guided them, eager to aid Union. Some white families fearful. Silent others betrayed fugitive president to secure reward. Inside camp morale crumbled. Wives begged husbands, soldiers let go. Some officers advised Davis. Flee disguised slipped through lines southward. He hesitated, pride battling fear. At times, he swore die before surrender. At others, he paced restless eyes darting toward woods. He ordered saddle horses prepare for flight. Herald news of Booth's death reached camp, whispered conspirators. Executed, Lincoln martyred, Davis pale but still unyielding. Insisted cause greater than any man. Yet truth loomed, Union troopers closing in. Hour by hour, as correspondent shadowing cavalry columns, I saw nets draw tighter. Roads choked with blue uniforms, horses lathered patrols, scouring every farmstead. The hunt carried urgency, not only to end war, but to avenge slain President Nation, demanded capture. No one doubted fate would soon strike camp near Irwinville, where last President of Confederacy lay restless under dim lantern light. Night of May 9th, quiet hung heavy over pine woods near Irwinville Davis, and small parties settled in camp tents. Dim lanterns burning, horses, tethered wagons drawn close. Guards drowsy, some asleep. Families huddled in blankets, Davis restless. Pacing cloak drawn close, whispering to wife that dawn might bring chance to slip south. Cavalry not far, rumor of blue coats everywhere. He insisted Confederacy still lived if he could escape across Mississippi. Yet eyes, hollow voice strained even as he spoke. Before dawn, May 10th, Union troopers closed in, Colonel Pritchard's Michigan cavalry surrounding camp. Silently, rifles leveled, sabers drawn, men crouched in shadows waiting bugle call. Davis, slumbering, finally rose near sunrise, pulling Boots' cloak. Wife Mary begged him flee through woods. She threw shawl over shoulders. Some swore women's wrap disguise. Others claimed cloak only against morning chill. Truth debated for generations, yet scene etched in memory of those present. Davis stepping from tent, half-dressed, cloak shawl flung about shoulders as soldiers stormed camp. Cavalry burst among wagons shouting surrender. Davis attempted mount horse, but troopers seized bridle. Others closed rifles, aimed. Wife screamed, children cried. Chaos erupted, shots fired in air. Union soldiers confused, some firing at each other, mistaking comrades in dawn fog. Skirmish brief ended swiftly. Davis surrounded, sabers, pointed pistols cocked. He straightened, tall, defiant, demanding why treated thus. He declared himself still President of Confederate States, yet his words hollow amid blue ranks that ringed him. Guards searched tents, seizing papers, gold wagons, Confederate treasury scattered. Davis stood pale but proud, cloak still about shoulders. Soldiers jeered, some laughed, calling him woman in dress. Myth born that he fled, disguised as female, though companions denied. Yet Union press seized image, publishing cartoons, mocking traitor captured in petticoats. Regardless, truth, humiliation, complete. Last President of Confederacy, prisoner at dawn, among Pine Woods, Georgia. As correspondent arriving with trailing detachment, I saw scene vivid. Davis, standing, rigid eyes burning in hatred. Blue soldiers laughing, jeering wagons searched, glitter of gold spilling from chests. Rumor spread quick across lines. Confederacy dead, captured like thief. In night officers secured him under guard, bound for Macon. Then Fortress Monroe prison awaited, not throne of exile. Hope of rebellion extinguished in clearing near Irwinville. Union troopers hustled Davis under guard south to Macon, then rail northward. Crowds gathered at every station, jeering, cheering. Some spat cursed traitor. Others stared silent at fallen leader. Tall, still proud, yet cloak mocked by rumor of disguise, newspapers spread cartoons showing him in dress ridicule that haunted forever. Yet among sympathizers, whispers spread. He bore himself with dignity, refusing plead, insisting still president, though cause dead. Cabinet members scattered, some captured, some escaped. Benjamin fled abroad. Breckinridge rode into Florida. Swamps vanished to Cuba. Davis alone bore weight of nation destroyed. Shackled in transport guarded by armed squads, he stared from windows across ruined countryside. Farms burned, railroads, twisted cities blackened. He saw silence of people, weary of war, children barefoot, crops untended south. He tried save broken beyond repair, yet he refused admit defeat, clung to pride, calling himself martyr for liberty. Though truth plain, even to his guards rebellion ended without honor. North rejoiced, capture, bells rang, newspapers blared. Traitor taken. Stanton declared justice. Near crowds demanded hanging. Some shouted string him up in street. Yet government, cautious Grant, advised mercy not revenge. He knew execution might deepen wounds of nation already bleeding. Cabinet chose imprisonment, trial, deferred, Davis confined, fortress, Monroe, stone walls, iron bars, soldiers posted day and night, cell damp, narrow, once built for traitors, now held last president of Confederacy. South reacted with mixture. Some wept, said, cause betrayed by fate, not leader. Others bitter, blamed him for ruin, saying pride blinded reason. Women in black veils prayed for him. Children learned his name as symbol of lost nation. Yet majority weary turned from politics to survival, fields to till houses, to rebuild future, uncertain, better without war. Whatever loyalty remained waned as hunger pressed harder than ideals. As correspondent, I wrote scene in Georgia, clearing marked final collapse. Confederacy born in defiance, ended in capture, flight, rumor, ridicule. No last charge of armies, no heroic stand. Only presidents seized at dawn by troopers, while wagons of treasure rifled by guards. Symbol potent, war begun in fire, ended in humiliation. Lesson etched, deep rebellion built on slavery. Ambition cannot endure, nation paid price, vast in blood, but union preserved.